Your traffic and weather together. Dan, you'll see those temperatures behind you, pretty much what we saw last week, at least early last week.
Yeah, really not so bad outside right now, and eventually, Robbie, close to 90 degrees again for a high temperature, but this time of year doesn't feel so bad.
Yeah, I mean, as you said earlier, it's actually not too bad for this point in the year, this point in the season.
Yeah, so for us to be around 90 degrees and have all the dry air, it does feel pretty nice outside right now. And you're also going to have a slight breeze during the afternoon, as we're going to talk about in a second, but that slight breeze is only expected to get a little bit worse here over the next few days. But if you're headed outside during the afternoon, upper 80s, lower 90s for most of us here around Tucson. I could see a few spots like, say, Nogales stopping around 84 degrees, while you're also going to have Wilcox, Tombstone very comparable to those marks. If anyone stops in the upper 70s, I think it's going to be Bisbee with the way things are playing out right now. They're very chilly versus everyone else, and with the way things are with the winds during the afternoon, it might be stopping their temperatures. But for early tomorrow, if you're trying to get outside, I do think that we are going to be having these low temperatures right around where they should be. We were a little bit warmer than this earlier today, but I still expect most of us to fall down to right around average for those low temperatures. Still though, if you want a jacket, I think a light one's all you're going to need because temperatures will be rising up very fast. Both Ajo and Sells are going to have slightly warmer temperatures for early tomorrow, but if you're over there in Cochise or even Graham County, I do think it's going to be a little bit cooler for you over there. Now, when it comes to the winds today, I do think Cochise County is the spot to watch out for. We're not expecting super strong winds in Tucson, but if you live near, say, Wilcox, Bisbee, Douglas, you're likely going to feel the occasional breeze in the middle of the afternoon at around 15 to 20 miles per hour. Now, if you're in Tucson, I think that might come closer towards 5 or 6 p.m. tonight, so that's really the time we're tracking where the winds will be returning. This isn't too far off from what we normally see, but winds are only going to be getting worse since we're going to be tracking a front getting closer and closer. And I think Tuesday and especially Wednesday are going to be big days to watch out for. Because we're tracking this front right here, that's eventually going to wipe away this high pressure center. And once this front actually reaches us, we are going to be having wind gusts as high as, say, 30, 35 miles per hour in Tucson, potentially even as high as 40 if you live in a higher elevation spot like, say, Safford or down near Nogales could be seeing those as well. Now, outside of that, I do think temperatures are going to be nice. So even though it's going to be breezy for both Tuesday and Wednesday, you are looking at the mid 80s both of those days. You can get through the wind if you have those nice temperatures. And then Thursday and Friday, the wind will be calming down. But once the wind is completely calm, which I think will happen by Friday afternoon, that's typically when you see very drastic temperature increases. And that's going to be here for next Saturday and Sunday with the way things are panning out at the moment. So plenty of sunshine over the next week. We're not looking at rain chances, but temperatures over the next few days are going to be very, very nice. And look at these lows too. They're going to be closer towards the lower 50s. I don't see a whole lot of days where we're going to be down into, say, the 40s, at least for the Tucson area. Well, that was weather. Let's go ahead and talk about traffic.